one cue to know if you're in state or in the right mindset when you're about to go out and do approaches, or when you're there at the venue doing thinking about doing approaches, is if you are overthinking like what you're gonna say, or you're thinking about it really much at all. Unfortunately, you're probably not in a good state to do it. That said, I mean, yeah, push, if you're able to push through it in that moment and still do it, great. I've just found that's a cue that indicates tonight's going to be very tough for me. When I am in the right state or mood or mindset when I'm going out and trying to do approaches, I've noticed that you almost don't care how bad the opener is. You just kind of like say the first thing that's on your mind, whether it's something that you already had canned or something observational, situational, or a canned compliment or something like that. You know, um, like hey, what are you guys up to, like, is probably not a good approach, like not a good opener at all. But like if you're in the right mood, like you're just going to say whatever you feel like saying, and you're not going to think about if it's good, bad, this or that. You're just going to say it. Similarly, if your thing is to go and compliment a girl's outfit, her look, her dress, her shirt, something like that, like you're just going to go say that, and it's not amazing, it's not good. As from a tactical perspective, I mean, it probably is fine, honestly. I would say, like, go and say that stuff. Seriously, like, it's not bad, okay? The whole point is that no opener is inherently bad or good. It depends on the situation, the girl, whether or not you had to, like, you surprised her, all this random stuff. So I've found that when I do not think and judge what I'm about to say, it flows much easier, guys. So that's just a little cue to when you're out and you find yourself doing one of these things, you'll know if you're in the right state or not. And to be honest, guys, full transparency, it did take me like one or two drinks to get to that point. Okay. Earlier in the night, I was like, my friends were pushing me over there, and I'm like, I don't know, like, what do I say? Like, I like your dress or something. They're like over there, standing over there now, and it's like kind of awkward. I have to like weasel in there or something like that. And you're thinking about all this stuff. Whereas if you're in the right state, they're gonna say, go over there, and you're gonna be like, all right, yeah, let's go. And you go over and you're like, hey, I like your dress, by the way. You like awkwardly like step next to them on the stairs or like whatever it is, but like you don't care. It doesn't matter, guys. It doesn't matter. That's like the right cue, the right mindset, the right frame to be coming at this with. It doesn't matter, especially for beginners, when you're not like Todd V level tactics where every like chess move, it has to be the best chess move. We're just trying to play at this point. So in the beginning, guys, it doesn't even freaking matter. If you find yourself thinking, overthinking, judging your openers, whether or not it's cringe, calibrated or not, unfortunately, I will say it's probably going to be a tough night. If you are in that state, by all means, push through it and go do it anyways. That first one might be awkward or whatever. I had a couple drinks and I just started caring less, to be honest. And if you can get to that sober, that's ideal. But if you have to have one or two drinks, because guys, keep this in mind, I hadn't been drinking that much at all when I had gone out. And don't get me wrong, like I've gotten wasted in the past, like I go out and drink, whatever, but I never combine that with actually an intention to approach. So when you have this intention to approach and you're like looking, you're like, I wish I did. And now you have that liquid courage that allows you to care less, or you just find whatever helps you care less. That's going to help you be in the right mindset to do this stuff. Because guys, nothing's going to be optimally calibrated. Nothing's going to be optimally like perfect or whatever, right? So don't be judging your openers as good, bad. That's going to be cringe. That's going to be uncalibrated. They're over there. They're in the middle of a conversation. Like, it literally does not matter, guys. You just have to go do it. And literally jumping off the cliff over and over again by not caring and not even like seeing the fear, seeing the pain, thinking about it is where you need to be. That's the right mental cue. Think about these cues when you're out, and try to get into that right mood, that right state to make the approach. Okay. This is all about beginner, opener level, like just going up and making the approach and making the open. This is all about opens. We're not talking about game. We're not talking about, attraction, like what are the best tactics, like helping yourself get over that ledge. And these are the right cues to tell if you're in the right state to do it or not. You simply can't care. It doesn't matter. And you shouldn't care, or you shouldn't think about it.